She told him she was working on a new syndrome. He asked her, "What is it? Is it a new disease?" She told him, "No, it's the syndrome of the déjà vu." So here he was very intrigued and he asked her, "But isn't the déjà vu our minds who are anticipating future events?" Here she answers, "On the contrary, it's a manifestation of our memory, of our past memories." So he tells her, "But how can we manifest memories of things that we never experienced before?" So here she answers him, "But how can you be sure that you never experienced them before?" This book I was reading now is called Another Life by the French writer Marc Levy. It's a very interesting book. However, it is not today's subject. I'm not going to be talking about it today. I just used it in order to read some sentences that talk about a subject that intrigues me a lot, which is the déjà vu, which is today's video's subject, as now you have guessed, I think. So this book is like, it forced me in a way and pushed me into doing more research to understand this phenomenon that we always experience. So what is a déjà vu?
Déjà vu.
So the déjà vu represents a situation where you feel as if you are experiencing things that you already experienced in the past. But the problem is that you cannot remember when and where did you experience these things in the past. For example, you meet someone on the road and you are sure that you met this person before, but you cannot remember when and where. Same thing, you might be having a conversation with a friend and you feel that you already had this conversation before, and also you cannot remember when and where did you have it. You might be trying a new dish, a new platter for the first time, but when you taste it, you feel as if this taste, you know it from before, but also you cannot remember when you tasted this platter before. This is what the déjà vu is, and we experience it many times in our life. There are many scientific explanations, but also there are many intellectual or spiritual explanations to the déjà vu. So what are first the scientific explanations? So scientifically, the déjà vu is considered as a neurological anomaly related to epileptic electrical discharge in the brain, which creates a strong sensation that an event or experience currently being experienced has already been experienced in the past. In other words, it is considered as a memory phenomenon where we encounter a scenario similar to a real memory we have lost without remembering that memory. So this triggers a feeling that we have lived this experience before. However, this experience is very vague and we cannot really relate it to a specific person, thing, or even to a specific time or date. So this was a scientific explanation of what a déjà vu is. Before I continue to the spiritual or let's say intellectual explanations, I would like to show you some examples of déjà vu. If you go online, you will find lots of people talking about very strange experiences that happened with them and that they call them déjà vu. And I would like to share with you some of these experiences before I move into the spiritual explanations. So here they are. The first story goes as follows. A boy went with his family for the very first time on a short trip to India. When they arrived there, they decided to visit a temple. So the next morning they head there, and before going inside the temple, the boy looked at it from the outside. He felt as if he knows this temple, as if he visited it before. He had an awkward feeling, but he didn't say anything. However, when he went inside, the feelings became stronger. And there he went to his parents and told them, "I have been here already. I know this place very, very well." So his parents laughed and told him, "Maybe in your previous life, you might have visited this place." And this is how it ended. But for him, until today, he never understood what happened that day because he is certainly sure that he already visited this temple in some other time. However, he has no idea when was that first visit. The second story talks about a weird dream that a lady had. She used to live in the USA. However, one night she dreamed that she was in Italy. She bought a new house and her friends and family were visiting her there. The dream was so real. In the morning when she woke up, she went to her friends and family and told them about the dream. And they told her that they will surely visit her if she ever moves there. 3 years have passed and she met a guy. She got married to him and then he told her that he bought a house in Italy and he would like to move there. She accepted to move with him
And to her surprise, the house that he bought in Italy was the same as the house she saw in her dream. And 2 months later, her family and friends came to visit her just like she saw in her dream. The third example is about the déjà vu inside the dreams, and this is a personal story. So basically what happens with me many times is that when I'm dreaming, I feel like this is the second time I have that dream, or even the third time. But in real life, I do not recall at all dreaming the first time. It seems like those memories or déjà vu are part of the dream. And it's like every time I dream this dream, I use it in order to perform better. So basically, I recall experiences that happened with me in other dreams, but not in real life. And this is really weird because whenever I wake up in real life, I do not remember at all having these experiences or having these dreams a first or a second time. All these are very interesting stories. So what are the spiritual explanations of a déjà vu? There are several, and for this video, I chose the ones that I feel are mostly shared by spiritual people. One theory suggests that when we are born, each of us has a journey to fulfill. And during this journey, there are different milestones. When we arrive to these milestones or one of these important steps, a déjà vu happens in order to remind us that we are on the right path. It is as if a memory from things we experienced in higher levels of existence that comes back to us. Another theory suggests the idea of the parallel universes. As you know, science says that it is very possible that an infinite number of parallel universes exist, thus an infinite number of each of us. This theory is based on the idea that all the universes are connected in a way, and a déjà vu is a memory lived by ourselves, however, in an alternate universe. In my opinion, the most interesting one would be a message from your higher self, where the universe is sending a memory of a previous life. Why is that? It is perhaps to help us in the new adventures that await us, to let us know that we are exactly where and when we are supposed to be, to trust our path. In my opinion, the more a person sees déjà vu, the more he is connected to his soul on a deeper level, and this connection will be in the future helpful to see clearly and to take the right decisions in life. I would like to end this section by quoting the neuroscientist Todd Murphy from his book Déjà Vu and Other Spiritual Gifts. He says, "Déjà vu is a spiritual gift, and there are others waiting for you in the same place, your brain and mind. If you have déjà vu often, then you probably also have other gifts, like sensing presences when you're alone or tingling in your hands. It also gives simple instructions about how to open your psychic sight, go deeper into prayer, learn to heal by laying on hands, and other skills that use your spiritual gifts."
So all these are very intriguing, fascinating, and amazing information. However, I cannot really tell you which ones are correct and which ones are not correct. I don't think there is really someone on earth who really knows the true explanation of a déjà vu. All I can tell you is that life is not a problem to be solved, but it is a mystery to be lived. And mysteries create wonders. And this is what us humans always seek. We are always seeking wonders because these are our passion. So might as well just enjoy these wonders and enjoy this confusion. And now I would like to ask you, do you feel as if you already watched this video before in some past life, or is it just your mind playing tricks on you? In all cases, let me know in the comments below what you think of the video. I hope you liked it. Please do not forget to subscribe and to like, and I will be seeing you next time. Cheers. This book I was reading is called, where is it called? Okay. Okay.